How's it going, guys? Welcome back to more Katawa Shoujo. I'm feeling a bit more better from being sick and whatnot. Uh, Videos this week was basically me being sick a lot, and you could hear me sniffling a lot and whatnot. But it's kind of clearing up a bit, but hopefully I don't need to cough while I'm doing this or anything like that. But if I do cough, then I'm sorry about that. But in the previous part, what happened was that Hisao was being greedy. That's about it. He wanted more, and he kind of had a little heart attack, I guess. So why not we just load it up to, I think we're in the library now, or not. Okay, context. Geez, pick up fast next time. Anyway, guess who? I'm guessing. Okay, my guess was Akira, who's talking to him right now. That's my guess. It only takes me a second to recognize the distinctively deep, brusque voice. I don't know the cue. Hey me. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Hey Misha, didn't expect you to call me. Huh? Yeah, I actually think I sound like her. Oh. Okay, never mind. I was just right. Alright, not at all, Akira. I don't remember giving you my number though, so I thought I'd mess with you. Oh, that? I got Lily to give it to me. Not hard. She positively brims with pride at the statement. She's trying to get me caught up in her pace, I know it. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised that the two would share my number though, given how close they are. So, what's up? Obviously, yeah, of course. You free right now? I guess? Why? Could you meet me at the park in town? I just want to talk to you about some stuff. She knows you did not use protection. Is that an invitation to a date? What? Of course not. She sounds suddenly crestfallen, her previous steezy nature having instantaneously left. It seems strange for her. Anyway, I don't see why not. When do you want to meet? Kind of now-ish. Wait, right now? But it's... The dead silence suddenly coming from the phone announces the fact that she has unceremoniously hung up. Oh, okay. For a long time, I just stand there staring at the call ended message on the screen while replaying the conversation in my head. That kind of reminds me of... No, okay, never mind. What the hell, Akira? You gotta go. When she tells you, you gotta go. Throwing a glance up and down the street, across the road, and step into the park. I've learned to pace myself on such walks, mostly because Lily's slower speed during our forays into town means I have to concisely slow myself down. Oh, it was consciously. Oh, fuck. I fucked that up. That aside, I hope Akira didn't expect me to be immediately prompt. What, wait. Poro? That's, okay, that's a beer can, obviously. You know, she kind of reminds me of, Edward in Full Metal Alchemist. I don't know why. Just, like, minus the earring, it's like Edward right here. Like, and somewhat of, like, a ponytail at the back, I remember. This is coming from my memory. I don't watch Full Metal Alchemist that much anymore, or at all. But all I remember was that Edward had, like, this ponytail at the back of his head. Oh, his hair, and there's a loud car driving by. But yeah, it kind of reminds me of Edward. So, your nickname shall be Edward. It takes only a couple of seconds to spot her, waiting on a bench with a can of beer in her hand. Classic. Or ASIC. Yeah, it's definitely ASIC. The look she gives me as I walk up lacks any hint of acknowledgement or greeting. What's with that look? I needn't have come, you know. I knew you would. You would. You're that kind of person after all. Oh, you're that kind of person, yeah. He's the person that wants more. I lower my brow at her remark as she disposes of the can, emptied by the time I arrived, and the metallic clatter rings out. Akira takes a seat on the old wooden bench, and I follow her lead. She takes another can of beer from beside her and what? And opens it from before speaking. Taking a large gulp, she seems to really like that stuff. I suppose I don't need to ask what this is about, or rather, who it's about. I heard from Lily that you asked about our family. Oh, she's not happy with that. They show more than phone numbers, that's for sure. I'd probably have been very worried right now if it weren't for the total lack of malice in her voice. Rather, her tone sounds almost wistful. I clicked out of the screen. Idle curiosity, mostly. I have to admit, I never have guessed you two were half Scottish. Okay, you did a good job. She gives a oh crap, right chuckle of amusement. I've heard that before, trust me. The small smile fades from her face, her eyes looking ahead distantly. Aside from the occasional elderly couple talking as they slowly walk the meandering paths, and the odd aging car, it's pleasantly quiet. And those people over there. I just realized those people were right there. She didn't tell you everything though, did she? It was pretty brief. Your parents live in Scotland. She hasn't met them since she was 12. I got a burp, and she wants to meet them again. It's always surprised me how devoted she is to our parents, for all the good they did us. Okay, she does not like her parents. The way she says it sounds almost derisive. She gives a small sigh as if to quickly brush the feelings away. Why do you think they left, Hisao? Why do I think they left? I think so. My theory is that the reason why they left was because I think I remember it was like the dad or the mom got a job, and so they were transferred, and the dad didn't want to leave Lily and wanted to bring Lily and Akira, but the thing was that Akira had her own place in Japan and Lily was still in the private school. So in discretion, they left and trusted Akira to take care of Lily while they were gone. And I think that I'm not sure if I'm like remembering right now from like previous things, because I remember I think Akira mentioned that their parents left because of a job transfer, and the dad wanted to take it anyways, even though he didn't really need to, I think. And so he left. I don't know, so they left, and so they left Lily because Lily and, well, obviously Akira, I think she was older, and so she stayed in her apartment or whatever the heck she stays in. But that's my theory. I'm not sure if it's right or not. If it is, then I must be a really good guesser and an observer as well. From what Lily told me, it was because of work. I guess a pretty decently paying job was involved as well, given the way your parents seem to live. So Lily went to a private school, and that's why she carries herself with the airs and graces of the upper class. Yeah, since the business in Inverness boomed, our father decided to move directly to the same city as its headquarters. Oh! Apparently I'm not even sure if I consider that being right, but I don't know. That's just the conclusion I thought you'd come to, though. You're too good-natured. You don't think they left for their career? I'm sitting here bitching to you about it. Oh, yeah. That kind of reminds me what happened a few days ago when me and Juan were playing Pokemon Showdown. That was the worst thing ever. To say to you about it, what do you think? Yamaku Academy. I've always felt that place was kinda creepy. Like it was an isolated hideaway for those proper society doesn't want to see nor hear. They probably just rued the fact that Lily wasn't old enough to be shelved there by the time they left. Wow. She really hates her parents. A long silence follows her abrupt and very harsh criticism of her own parents and Yamaku. Lily's blindness is hardly something that could be simply ignored for a high-class family attempting to keep up appearances. Much less so when a lucrative offer is on the table. Eventually, Akira gets a derisive snort, her feelings coming to her head. Moving to secure our financial future with his new job posting. Even at the time, I hardly believe it. Not wanting to simply be an avenue? Oh, is it? I think it's avenue. For her venting, I gently try to steer the discussion. So you stayed in Japan with Lily then? Either I stayed with her or she went to live with an ailing grandmother and grandfather. What about Shizune's family? If you're cousins then? Our fathers hate each other. I'd have been more than happy to tell them to go screw themselves and live with them anyway, but Lily wouldn't have wanted that. Wow, that's okay. Family problems, deep family problems. I also had an offer for a job by then, so we did our best to keep our parents' house in proper shape, and I tried to continue our lives as if they'd never left. So you just lived by yourselves? Oh hey Ratchet. Basically, Lily had school and I had my job, so we weren't exactly languishing. With her schooling, her study, and having to do chores while I worked, though, I can't help feeling like I failed her. In the end, I tried to be there for her and screwed it up. Oh, don't think that. No. She's like a really cool, like, sister. Seriously, look. Like, she wears a tux every day. It's kind of weird, but still. Expecting a 19-year-old to be a mother for a blind child, it's ridiculous. So, Lily and Akira alone after their parents moved, with Lily largely taking care of herself. I guess that explains her apparent independence compared to many in Yamaku. I may have lived alone much of the time since my parents both worked, but that's just something else entirely. Sorry for making you listen to my moaning, Hisao. I don't mind at all, but do you mind if I ask you why you're telling me this? All this? You always care. Oh god dang it. You always work. Oh, God, it feels weird now. You always were curious. Context, I suppose. Life isn't a fairy tale, Hisao. Some people have to learn that the hard way. She takes a long drink from the can in her hand, her face becoming more depressed than distant. I broke up with my boyfriend a few days ago. After I leave, we're not going to be able to see each other again. Well, that's how life is. You can't just set your life up and expect it to stay that way forever. Yeah, that is kind of true. Sometimes stuff happens that you have to roll with, even if it means hurting yourself or others. Oh no, don't tell me, like, the job thing, I don't know. She takes a long breath before looking up at the bright orange sky. Damn, if I smoked, I could take a nice long drag right about now and look kinda cool. Oh, you wanna be a smoker now? Well then, how about you just smoke this huge pack of cigarettes then? Let's see how you like it. I want to respond, to help her in whatever way I can, but I feel utterly useless. You always feel utterly useless. God dang. Try to do something. This kind of situation is one I've never been in, and I simply don't have the experience to say anything meaningful to comfort her. Akira looks over and evidently picks up on this, to my embarrassment. I must look pretty pathetic right now, whining about this to someone I barely know. Hardly, and I'm pretty much an expert on looking pathetic. Ha, that is true. She gives a chuckle, the act feeling like a personal victory for me. You're a good kid, You're a good kid, Hisao. When I said I approved of you being with my sister, I wasn't joking, or just being nice. Whoa, what the heck? Okay. She picks her... Oh, that was really weird. Far away. Bye. She picks herself up off the seat with a grunt, one that seems ill-fitting given her age, and throws the now empty can into the bin after one last swig. It's just unfortunate that doesn't really count for much in this world. When I said that I was leaving for Scotland, I was doing it because a good position opened up in our company's headquarters. When our folks told me that when we were at their place, though, they also gave Lily a summons to rejoin them in Inverness. Oh no! 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 Don't tell me she accepted! No! No way! No! No! Why would she leave? Okay, so... Okay, wait. Before I make suggestions, I need to think this through. Okay, so... Lily never seen her parents in 12 years. So that would be one, the reason why she wants to go back to Scotland with Akira. Two, Akira is going to be in Scotland, and she's leaving to Scotland. And so Akira wants to be with her family. Lily wants to be with the family. So basically it's like family problems. And then 3 is when Lily is going to, like, the family hates the uncle. Well, the other half of the family. So that's the bad thing right there. So I guess that's another reason why Lily might leave, because of Shizune. And then, like, I only got 3. I got 3. Her evasiveness when asked about her future, that awkwardness that had steadily grown between us, that uncharacteristic outburst of anger. Oh yeah, when Kenji tipped the cane, all of them suddenly fit into place. It's like a freaking puzzle! The same family that she reminisced about after Hanako's birthday party, the same family that left her and Akira to themselves after taking flight to greener pastures. Now I feel stupid for not ever cornering Lily on what was bugging her. Yeah, it's your fault. If something's wrong with your freaking girlfriend or your friend or whoever you talk to, we can ask them if they're like ask them like what's going on. Seriously, that's you're not much of a help. You just do it for the business and dance around and do the same dance a few days later. Makes no sense at all, but I don't know. I never even considered if something had happened during her trip to her family's home at Inverness. No! And now a sense of unease grows in my chest. If her family was summoned her to join them in Scotland, all the way on the other side of the earth, has she accepted? Lily hasn't told me whether she plans to accept, and it seems she hasn't told you either. That's why I called you down here to talk, Sal. Context, huh? Shit! Dude, if she leaves, fuck! I sit back, my feelings of worry and frustration no doubt written all over my face. It's all over your face! Lily's a strong person, Sal, but she's not infallible. I guess it's my job to worry about her, being her oldest sister, but I think that you deserve to know. I understand. You sure? Repeat it 3 times. Tell me what you just said. You okay? You sound depressed. No, I'm just thinking. That's good. Thinking is good. Being rash won't get you anywhere. Yeah, Hisao, freaking what happened in Holocaust, man? You just Holocaust coming, just open the door. It's like, hey, I haven't talked to you, and then freaking asked her for a hot dog. That's like, what the fuck? She looks at her watch, barely moving her wrist. She has a watch? I don't see no watch. I forgot to go. Will you be okay? I'll be fine. Don't worry, I'll have to talk to Lily about it and get everything sorted out. She gives a smile, but it doesn't feel all that genuine or sincere. Really, both of us are dancing. There we go again, dancing! Around the fact that Lily's on the precipice of the biggest decision of her life and is trying to take the entire burden on herself. And part of that burden is the matter of our relationship. By the time I look up, Akira's already walking off with her hand held up. For the first time in a long while, I finally have an answer to something. Perhaps not even that, but at least I now have the right question to ask. Will you leave or stay? Oh wait, how is that a great question? How is that a great question? Tell me, Hisao, how is that a great question to the thing? Will you leave or stay? It's raining. Okay, I'm gonna end off here. I can't believe we finished the whole scene while we're doing this, but anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. I think this is 103, and hopefully I don't want to really, I'm gonna be thinking about this until once I upload the next part. Well, this is the last part actually, because this is Friday. Okay, but anyways, so I hope you guys enjoyed it, and as always, I hope you guys have a great day. Excited about something. I guess even somebody like Yuko can be happy if she has a visible road ahead of her. That's good to hear. Well, aren't you just a douche? Both of us jump at the sudden interruption coming from my pocket. Okay, I had to admit that cell phone got me too. It scared me. Apologizing for